paper, Destroyer sounds like something that wouldn't work. It contains Nicole Kidman playing a dark and dowdy LAP detective who's gone corrupt named Erin Bell. She harbours guilt from a past undercover job gone wrong, and almost 2 decades later she's a walking mess out for justice. Bell's character tries to furiously reconcile the regrets of her past. There's no humorous quips that Kidman's character provides playing a badass detective. Kidman utters her lines with the seriousness of someone like Clint Eastwood. It's really the type of role that would have been written for someone like Al Pacino in the past. And in fact, the film reminds me a great deal of Al Pacino's character in Christopher Nolan's Insomnia. The narrative's not so much about twists and turns, although some viewers may call climactic developments these. At its heart, it's a genre film with all the beats and tropes. At times it manages to fire expectations of the genre by being a supremely performed character study, through Kidman's unabashed gutsiness to etch out Bell's torment and inhabit her character completely. Once you feel the gravity of Bell's guilt and regret and her modus operandi, Kidman's damaged performance takes on new meaning. The character's nihilistic outlook that all is hopeless because inside her mind it is matched by the makeup department. The film's tone is bleak with no real humour to offset it. This isn't necessarily problematic, just that the tone is incredibly serious. While the cast are uniformly restrained and forceful, matching up to Kidman's grimy prowess and Kusama's atmosphere of urban decay, it's all the more heightened by a pulsating and ambient soundtrack by Theodore Shapiro. Rumour has it that the role was originally written for a man, and while there are also some solid critical and audience reviews of the film, there are also a number of negative reviews that seem to stem from the fact that they find Kusama's narrative structure confusing and also the underwhelming lead performance. Those negative reactions say a lot more about how audience expectations of a Hollywood lead how they should appear on screen, such as attractive, and audience members not being able to get past this evident discomfort. What's more, it says a lot about how women have been expected to be portrayed on screen in the past, as traditionally in film it fails to measure their depth of experience. Kusama's vision and Kidman's balls out, for lack of a better word, performance guarantee against the odds to make a compelling and entertaining cinema without playing gentle politics or simply having a tough, tokenistic female cop as the lead character. Bell exists simply as tormented human. That she is played by a woman only seeks to add an extra layer for audience discussion after the film. Counter to the perceived quarrels of the film's narrative structure, as one reviewer, D. Schmeeding on IMDb noted, Destroyer has a straightforward plot that is not using cheap twists, but rather telling a straight story in a hypnotic and trance-like way, and cutting up the timelines to reveal information at the time when the director considered it necessary. It's sometimes challenging to be unbiased with my affections for Nicole Kidman as an actress, but the facts are, the more complex the character, the deeper she falls into the role. There are very few shades of the Kidman people know in Destroyer. This is her most out there performance and complete transformation since her Oscar win for The Hours. While the performance is of course not solely about the makeup department or the added prosthetics, but also the nuances of the way she alters her walk, mannerisms, voice, throaty and deeper, as well as maneuvers her body in believable ways. So don't be agape sold on her facial transformation. When Kidman enters beast mode halfway through proceedings, the suspense is ratcheted up. Whilst the ending is more character driven than showdown, it climaxes with moments that remind you that cinema still has room to surprise and tell entertaining stories outside of Marvel and Disney. So I am giving it major 4.5 Grisbys. Check it out. Thank you for watching.